Is fire intangible? I mean, this is really a definitions thing. You see, fire really isn't an object, it's a chemical process. You are essentially watching a chemical reaction, and that chemical reaction can differ depending on what substances are being burned. This is why if you add certain chemicals to certain fires, then you get different colored fire, and that's how we get fireworks. So in this sense, fire is very tangible. If you move the fuel, you move the fire. But we all kind of already know this, because if you blow on a fire, the fire moves. That's particles of air from your lungs pushing on the particles of fuel that are in the fire to push the fire. The reason why I say this is kind of a definitions thing is intangible means unable to be touched or grasped, and what do you define as touching? You could pass your finger right through a fire because your finger is solid and most fire fuel is gas. And that's just how gas operates. So it's about as intangible as, air is. But you could use a fan to move air just like you could use a fan to move fire. And since fire is a chemical reaction, you could also supply extra fuel to move the fire. When I fire danced, one of the things that I would do is I would coat my hand in alcohol, and that would let fire jump to my hand. Then I would either light something with it or extinguish it. And again, you basically know this because if you take a lighter, you could transfer that flame to a candle. I mean, you are lighting the candle, you are burning the fuel in the candle. Now, the video that this comment was left on was talking about One Piece and Logia Devil Fruit. And I mean that's fictional, so I can't give you a definitive answer, but if you have a fire Logia, and your body actually becomes the fire, not just becomes some fuel that lights on fire, you should be able to interact with that Devil Fruit user in any way you normally interact with real fire. So if you had a large enough source of fuel to burn, you could just kind of trap them in it. Yes, the biggest weakness to the fire fruit. A backyard fire pit. Or really, pits of any kind, if you know what I mean.